The Eastern geography, unlike the West, is a society focused not on individualism, but on collectivism. The individualism that drives development in the West cannot easily find its place in the East, because the East is deeply rooted in its historical traditions. Unfortunately, the Western world has not always been able to read this correctly. In fact, there are valuable thinkers in the West who have understood this. If you look at Richard Nisbet's work, The Geography of Thought, you can clearly see the historical cause and effect relationships behind the collective thinking patterns of the East. Western policy toward the East, viewed through its own prism and without consideration for regional realities, is condemned to remain ineffective for a long time to come. A clear example of this is Samuel P. Huntington's The Clash of Civilizations. The author touches on certain details regarding the Karabakh conflict. However, as someone who is part of this geography, I can say that Huntington made serious errors and overlooked critical nuances. He divided the world into 7 major and several minor civilizations, arguing that the wars of the 21st century would occur at the intersection points of these civilizations. He presented the Karabakh conflict as a clash between Christian and Muslim civilizations. Yet anyone with a real command of the region's history knows that this was not a religious conflict. It was a territorial dispute between 2 ethnic groups, a tension created by the former Soviet Union and today's Russia. Zbigniew Brzezinski, in The Grand Chessboard, managed to analyze this point far more accurately. Brzezinski even predicted that the day one of the parties chose the path of democratization, the Karabakh conflict would find its resolution. This prediction proved correct. After Armenia stepped onto the path of democracy in 2018, Azerbaijan reunited with its historical lands in 2020 and succeeded in reducing Russia's influence in the Caucasus to a minimum. This victory also expanded the room for maneuver among Central Asian states. Today, Azerbaijan is becoming a strategic gateway between Central Asia and Europe. For the West, Azerbaijan is the most indispensable ally, both as the irreplaceable guarantor of the China-Europe trade route and as the only force maintaining long-term stability in this volatile geography. For Russia and Iran, Azerbaijan's independent policy is a serious headache. This is precisely why the West today speaks so much about Azerbaijan in the media and extends its support, because the path to having a voice in the Caucasus and the Iranian geography runs through an alliance with Azerbaijan. This is exactly why the US-Israel-Iran confrontation did not meet American expectations. The collective consciousness of the East mobilized and did not allow Iran to be fragmented. No matter how much internal disagreement exists, Eastern societies are capable of demonstrating unity when faced with an existential threat. Crescent and concrete. The view from the other side.